it's important to look at disinformation in a different way. And I think that this is useful for looking at any kind of piece of information that people are spreading that might be harmful or contrary or untrue. Disinformation sharing as social signaling, not as lack of facts. We just came out of, are still in, a world of COVID-19, a time when a threat that we could not see threatened our mortality, right? Threatened to kill us. What do we do under realms of threat? We go to our in-group, right? We are the kind of social animal that survives by forming and maintaining groups. We go to our in-group when we feel under threat. What were we told? But to isolate. We have an instinct to go to our in-group under times of threat, but because this is a pandemic, we were told to isolate. What? How in the world are we going to be able to no, as biological beings, we need to bring in our in-group. We need to connect to our in-group. We feel like we're under threat. We're the kind of social animal that survives by forming and maintaining groups. What else are we going to do? But we are going to socially signal. We're going to get online and we're going to signal to others that we're a member of that in-group. We are a member of that in-group. We will form our social group via social media in this case. So the confluence of the three, right? Pandemics. Now, pandemics the world over, when people looked at SARS, Zika, Ebola, the tendency for outgroup members to be scapegoated, for violence to be enacted against outgroup members has been documented in each of those cases. It was not terribly surprising that we saw an uptick in anti-Asian violence and anti-Black violence as well during the pandemic. It's happened for Zika, Ebola, and SARS. And so here we had to socially isolate. People use disinformation to signal in-group cohesion. And in some ways, we might interpret all of this into how our brain tricks us into believing things that we know are false.